Cancer, go home and get your effing shine box. I'm here visiting my wife in the hospital. You know, the biggest concern right now, believe it or not, is her breathing. For the last few days, she hasn't been breathing on her own. It's very scary. My heart is so broken. I'm shot, man, but I got to keep it together. Got to be strong for the kids. They're in school right now. The kids are living a normal life. I keep them very happy, well fed. But deep down in my heart is broken. I'm so tired. Haven't been sleeping right. There's too much stress for me and for my family. But I'm all alone, all by myself. Don't want to be. I'm all by myself. I don't really have a support system, unfortunately. It's just me. My support system was my wife, and I'm her support system. But now, because she's critically ill, God bless her, she's on a ventilator and dealing with a very, very, very rare and difficult cancer, the lepto disease, the Leptomeningeal disease. Can't pronounce that crazy word, but it's the cancer started off as breast cancer, metastasized all over the brain and spinal cord. So it's having so many effects on her. It took away her ability really to chew, to swallow, which is how this all started. She got aspiration pneumonia. Something she ate or drank went down the wrong pipe. We have two pipes. I say this all the time. One pipe goes to our stomach through the esophagus and our throat. The other pipe is our airway, goes into our lungs. If food goes to the wrong pipe, you have the expression, it went down the wrong pipe. If food goes down the wrong pipe, it causes pneumonia, aspiration pneumonia, and that's what happened to her. And she's been battling that in addition to this lepto disease. I mean, just the lepto disease alone, people without treatment could die in a month or 2 months. It's very sad. My wife, they're not even treating her for the cancer. I say this all the time. Now you might say, but why? When you're like, well, first of all, she's critically ill now, but I tell you the truth, I don't think she was critically ill when she came into the hospital. Listen, when I first took her to the hospital, she went to 2 hospitals. One was the regular hospital. The second one, we had to transport her to the cancer hospital, when she had to get the brain surgery, which I'll talk about in a second. She was walking at first. She was talking, walking. They were just focusing on the pneumonia for like 2 or 3 weeks straight. I kept saying to them, what about the cancer? Got to treat the cancer. They were focusing on the pneumonia. Then after 3 weeks, they were like, look, there's really not much we could do here. Right? We believe she needs the shunt, which is she had all this liquid that was getting stuck. It was getting obstructed in her brain. It's called hypercephalus due to the many tumors. She has like 70 tumors in her brain. It's freaking crazy, man. Only 46 years old. Please keep her in your prayers. My best friend, the love of my life, my soulmate, my partner in life. You don't understand. I get it when people have to pass away. We all have to pass away, but not this young. Not when you have 2 kids that need you. Not when you have a whole family that needs you. It's not right. It's not fair. Jennifer has 2 kids. We have 2 kids. Michael's only 14. Sophia's only 11. They need their mom. I mean, I'm not their mom. I'm trying to be like Mr. Mom here. I'm doing everything in the house, everything now. I'm cleaning up. I'm cooking, making food, taking them to school, taking them to the extra school activities, fun, restaurants, or dinner, movies, but I'm not their mom. You only have one mom. Remember that. Cherish your mom, and I also cherish my wife. But the most important thing right now is to get her breathing. I'm trying. I mean, there's nothing really I could do. I'm giving her a lot of love and support, and I'm trying to talk to her. I'm just like, Jen, she's very tired, See, that's the thing. You get very used to these ventilators breathing for you. I know it sounds crazy, but I think that's also kind of like human nature. Think about this. If someone is doing something for you, like my wife, I'll give you just an example. When she was home, she cleaned all the dishes. It's like, that song, where did all the cowboys go? I go wash the dishes while you pay all the bills. Where is my John Wayne, right? Where is my fairy tale? Where is my happy ending? Where have all the cowboys gone? People are looking at me in the hospital like this. Oh, hey. Oh. I'm just trying to cheer myself up, going through a tough time here. But that my wife did all of that stuff. Now that she's critically ill, God bless her, I'm doing it. I'm doing everything now. I'm Mr. Mom. But the big focus right now is to try to get my wife off the ventilator without trying to avoid that for trach. They want me to do that trach. You know, not me, but it's a surgical procedures they do. They want my approval. They want me to green light it, which I'm not doing. You know, I think that's going to open up a whole nother bag of worms. The girl just had brain surgery. She just had the shunt put in. Now they want to put a hole in her throat where they connect a tube and, you know, they connect it back to the ventilator. I said, look, let's just see. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. Let's see if she get off the ventilator on her own. And they're pressuring me that she's on the ventilator 15 days. I said, all right, well, what's another 2 days, right? Let's just calm down. Let's just relax here. You know, go home and get your shine box. You understand? Go home and get your shine box. That's what I tell all these people. But we'll see what happens. That's like the last resort. You know, you got to learn how to breathe all over again. You don't breathe when you get this trach. You don't breathe through your nose. You don't breathe through your mouth. You breathe through this little hole. I mean, she's having trouble breathing right now as is. She's having trouble breathing through her mouth. I'm saying, you're going to put a hole in? It's not going to help her breathe, because if this is all due from the brain cancer, and I hope it's not, something is going on with her. It's progressing, and she needs treatment. I mean, the bottom line is she needs treatment. Let me tell you, I'm proud to be an American. I love America. Greatest country in the world. Not when it comes to when you're critically ill. Not when it comes to when you're critically ill. In our current medical system, it sucks. Okay, it sucks. You don't want to be critically ill in our current medical system. You might actually want to go to another country if you're critically ill. It's crazy, because they don't really want to give treatments to people who are critically ill. It all becomes what's called comfort care. Everything is comfort care. That's it. They'll do anything for comfort. They'll chop your friggin' arm off. They'll say, oh, your arm hurts you? Yeah. Let me chop your arm off. Again, I'm exaggerating, but they'll do anything you want for comfort. But you're like, look, can you treat my cancer? Nah, it's too much. There's too many possible side effects. I'm like, F the side effects, right? My wife's going to pass away. I want to try. I'll do anything to her last breath. Let's save her. That's not the way they look at it, because then there's lawsuits, there's malpractice. You know, I think it's crazy in a way. You know, I always make this analogy. I could go to McDonald's, and I've done this many times, and I ordered 20 Big Macs. They don't care that could give you like cholesterol, high blood pressure, whatever it is, a heart attack. They don't give a shit. They're like, you want 20 Big? I'll give you 200 Big Macs. I'll say, how many you want? You want 2,000 Big Macs? They don't care. You go to a hospital when you're dying and you're critically ill, and you're like, can you please treat my cancer? They say, well, it's too many risks, too many potential side effects, because they're protecting their ass. That's what it is. And people think it's so easy. I can't transfer my wife out of here. People say, transfer your wife to another hospital. She's critically ill. She's on life support. She's on life support. She's on a ventilator. Nobody wants to transfer her. She's not in a condition to be transferred. Look, the only thing we could hope for, and I can hope for, is that she breathes better. Hopefully they could wean her off this ventilator, and then we have some options. Then I could get her out of here. Then I could discharge her, also depending on how much oxygen she's going to need after that. That's going to be the next step. So if she gets off the ventilator, how much, they're going to put her on that bypass that goes over your mouth and your nose, and that's a heavy oxygen. Hopefully she's not, eventually, if she just needs little oxygen, I could discharge her, and they could give her a little oxygen. That's fine to go home with, of which then I could do the outpatient procedures. I think I might be able to get a treatment at that point. But these doctors, everything's got to be picture perfect. Oh, yeah, she's off the ventilator. I like to see her walk now a little bit. I'm like, well, doctor, she needs rehab. My wife has been in bed for over 30 days. Her legs are not really working. She needs rehab. She needs to get strength back. Plus, this all could be due to the cancer in the brain. It's just terrible. So, listen, please pray for her. And remember, if anybody would like to do a little something extra, my family is hurting. I'm all alone, all by myself. But I'm not alone, because I have you. I have all of you. I have my YouTube community. I have a thing. It's called the Thank You Song. Everybody knows about this. I'm a piano player, jazz, blues piano player. For a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App, you can read all about this in the description of this video. But it's Richard. It starts with $, the Cash App. The $, RichardLevoi. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. So it's the $ Richard. It's spelled RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. Once again, let me repeat that. The $ RichardLevoi, $RichArDLevoi. That's kind of like, you know, you go to a piano bar and there's the piano bar jar for the piano player, you throw the tips in, that's my piano bar jar. Anything, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, any small entertainment tip, I'm gonna upload a short video for you on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you a big shout out, you know, big thanks from the heart. And I'm gonna write a beautiful jazz piece, a blues piece just for you to celebrate your good deed and to celebrate my wife's, Jennifer's life, 46 years old, the best wife, my best friend, best mom. I'm so lonely, you know. Think about that song by The Police. I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely. Every night, every day, I miss her. It's hard. It's heartbreaking when you don't have your soulmate. It's the most heartbreaking thing in the world. I'm just hanging on by a thread. People think, oh, how are you hanging on? By a thread, but I do it for my kids. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I think anybody would do it. Without my kids, I'd be finished. Oh, finished, finito. But with the kids, I stay strong. I know they need me. I'm all they got. I'm all they got right now. I mean, they got their mom, but she's right now, unfortunately, in a situation where she's got to heal. You know, she can't be there for them right now. You know, she loves them. She loves them with all her heart and soul. But I have to be there for them. So that's why I got to stay strong. So please read the description of this video. We would all appreciate your support, me, my children, my wife. God bless you. I love all of you. God bless you and your family. Please keep my wife, Jennifer, in your prayers. And remember, cancer, go home and get your effing shine box.